I think one of the first meetings that Theresa May had was with Prime Minister Modi. And I think, even though the UK is small, I think the traditional ties between the UK and Britain are very strong. I don't think they've been built up in the way that they probably could have or should have. Having said that, India is still one of the largest investors into the UK, and the UK is equally involved as one of the high investors into India. But I think, maybe I don't know, maybe the UK doesn't make enough of a noise about what they do in India.
Now, this expression, Empire 2.0, was being bandied around by some in government as a way of characterising the UK's relationship with the rest of the world post-Brexit. Is there a danger that that is somewhat insulting to Commonwealth countries like India, Canada, Australia, with which we now wish to forge closer ties?
Well, I certainly don't like the phrase. And I don't think that would be very palatable, particularly in India. And let me be frank about that. And I think it's a question of looking at how you recalibrate those relationships. And, we talked about that earlier, that you have to do business in a new way. So, yes, those are those old partnerships and affinities that you can rely on, but there has to be a new way of working. And I don't think calling it Empire 2.0 is going to work.
But in a post-Brexit world, does India need Britain more than Britain needs India, or vice versa?
I'm not going to comment on that.
But I mean, for example, one of the things that Theresa May has done, there's a lot of mood music around immigration right now, particularly the treatment of students. Has that caused a lot of ill feeling towards the UK and India?
And that's also the measure of the soft power of the UK. And I think I don't think that the clamping on the visas has been happening so suddenly. I think it's been happening over time. Students have actually not been choosing the UK because of not just about the visa and the immigration, and the job issues, but also they don't get financial aid packages from the UK colleges and universities. Whereas when they go to the US or they're going to Australia, they get better deals, they get, grants, they get work experience, they get a whole combination of things which the UK, from my understanding, doesn't offer. So I think in the education market, you've actually been uncompetitive.
So this is something relatively easily then that the UK could put right to make itself more attractive to Indian students, for example?
And I think it really depends what the UK wants to do as a strategy. I mean, if you want to encourage intelligent young people coming and transforming your industries and being as part of your industry, which the US has done very successfully, then you have to allow that to happen in education, and you have to allow people to grow and give them, if they have opportunities. And I think whether you have a very robust startup and IT community, and I think Indians have really proven themselves around the world to be very good, let's say, part of those incubation teams and creators of value and wealth. I think that's the decision that the country has to take. And I know the issues of immigration and other issues, but I think every country that grows and has grown in the past many centuries has done it with the help of immigration and other people and a kind of this melting pot.
And what about, your parent company obviously has UK assets, Thai Food Tea being the best known amongst them. Do you still see the UK as an attractive investment destination?
Yes, we do. As a family, we believe in we've always had a strong base in the UK, and one that we would like to retain. We enjoy being in the UK and as visitors, as well as enjoy all the, let's say, the cultural benefits and and living here. And I think business-wise, it's been very good for us from the Thai Food Tea point of view. It's still a fast, it's a traditional old brand of the UK and continues to have a strong performance. And we have, we use this as a base for a lot of our legal work and other, shipping-related work that we do.